Had a couple people ask me how I do my wire wraps, and figured I'd do a short video to show you. This is the wire I order, nothing special. I like using the 26 gauge. When you're starting out, you should probably start with like a 24 gauge for the weaving wire. Rio Grande. Online, you can find them anywhere on the internet. This is my main frame wire. I usually use dead soft. There's a lot of videos out there on how to wire wrap and how to measure the wire. I don't like measuring the wire. Just done it so much I guess at it, and if it's too short, well, you have to start over again more or less. Show you that again. This is how I start all my wraps, how I make my bales. This is 18 gauge silver wire. I use a step down mandrel. I tend to use this one here. Whichever one you pick is which one you use. Bend it around there. I like to bend it around twice. Pinch here where you want to make a nice X more or less, and then just twist, twist, and twist. And it's done. And then I pull these right out to the side. Boom. For the stone, today I'm wrapping this Herkimer diamond. You want to decide how that's going to set on your chest before you even start wrapping it. And I'm going to wrap this one to show a quicker style. I want to take my time with that other one. So pick and choose the way you want it to set on your chest. That's the way you stick with it. One thing you want to look for is the ridge lines along the side. That's what you're going to be following all the way around the crystal. So, first thing I do is measure it up, make sure I'm somewhat close. Now I'm going to grab my other wire, my weaving wire. This is my 26 gauge, and this is a much quicker way to wrap, and it doesn't require nearly as much wire. I just simply put it in between the two main wires here, and then follow the line right around. Stick it right in the groove on here, and then Go twice on this side. However many times you want to go is up to you. I find that one, for me, is not strong enough. And any more than that tends to look a little odd on the back when you cross back over. But for this one, instead of doing a nice tight weave, it's going to be fairly loose. So it's not going to be stacked. You see how I got it like stacked here, but here it's not. Take your crystal, how you want it set. I like to hold it in place and then let the wire go down a few, and then start crossing it over. I like to go around 3 times when I'm doing this loose style. It's almost like a vine going from one stick to another. And I like to press the crystal into the wire to give it that gap that it needs. One wire at a time. Press it down where you want it to land next. And start to twist again around the other side. Want to make sure you got it lined up the exact same way every time. If you have a stone that is really clean, doesn't have a lot of character to it, it's tough sometimes to keep it going in the same direction when you're constantly flipping the stone back and forth, front to back. So you want to make sure you definitely know what's the front, what's the back. Press this right on around these faces. Another 3 wraps. Oh, it's starting to cross here, so make sure you keep these wires separate. Just keep working that wire all the way around. The flatter you can get the wire to set, the less tinkering you got to do with it at the end to tighten it up. Just go back and forth. Now, I tend to leave this wrapped around till it gets towards the end, because it does on occasion come untwisted, and then the wire just keeps catching it every time you twist it around, and it loosens up. One more time across. And then I like to take this one, go around the back side here. Nip it off fairly short. And then I take my flat nose, just kind of tuck that down in. And go back across. Put this wire up where you're going to want it. You're going to have a little bit of a gap in here in the back. So you want to press that down a little bit. But it's still got to go up. And then I try to go over top of the one I just wrapped around. Go around a couple times. And we can start snipping that one off. Get towards the end there. I like to tuck it into the back of the wrap. Nip that off. Flatten this out just a little bit. You want to try to make sure these are nice and smooth, otherwise you're going to mark up your silver really bad. Being gentle and just keep working around until you tuck it in. So that's fairly quick, pretty solid. Then you go around